Greetings and welcome back to Cooking with Pasta. Sorry for last week, but I was a week on, well, more or less vacation, so this is the first video afterwards. Today I will be making some sort of casserole with some cheese on top and such. So let me show you the ingredients. First of all, we will need some pasta. Going back to pasta with pasta here. We will need some mushrooms. I prefer the brown ones. We will need some cooked ham, pre-sliced or in one piece if you prefer cutting it. We will need some cheese for on top of that. We will need some garlic. We will need some cream for the sauce. Also for the sauce, some Dijon mustard and some tomato paste and some soup stock ground. And in terms of seasoning, we will need some white pepper, which we will ground ourselves, some nutmeg, some ground rosemary. This is not cut rosemary but ground. We will need some lovage and some sweet paprika. And last, thyme. Alright, let's get going. Alright, first let's preheat the oven to about 180 to 200 degrees Celsius. This goes in here. Don't need that anymore. Because I will pre-mix it so that everything has a chance to actually mix properly. So first of all, cut the mushrooms in neat little slices, like you would prefer them. And do that with all of them. Next, the ham. I already took it out of its package. What I want to do now is get rid of the fatty part because, I don't know, it doesn't really give that much flavor as that thing is already flavored. And although, you know what, no, let's not. So I will cut it into little squares and I suppose you do the same or cut it into shapes you like. Yoink. Yoink, yoink, yoink. There we go. And now it goes in here as well, so that everything can mix properly as it is supposed to be. Right, we have that now, so it's time for the sauce. We will need that for that. Let me wash my hands very quickly. That's better. Right, so the cream comes first and we will spice it up properly afterwards. Don't need that. So now about a teaspoonful of that's it, of the tomato paste. Close your bloody thing. Then some mustard. Since I do like mustard quite a bit, I will go with 2 teaspoons. I think somewhat between 1 and 2 might be the best way to go. Don't need that, don't need that. Now, since we want some salt in there, some vegetable soup stock, about 1.5 teaspoons, not heaped, those were not heaped ones, rosemary, the lovage, The lovage smells like celery, and it is in, I don't know if you call it Maggi as well. It's that brown saucy thingamajig you can put in soups and such. It's very flavorful, so yeah, it's good to use it. So paprika, nutmeg, and some pepper. Salt and pepper. Instead of salt, we are having the vegetable soup stock. Always to your liking, not the same amount you see with me. Alright, I have to cut the garlic now and put it through the press. So let me quickly do that. Yoink. Yoink. Okay. Peeled. Boing. 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 Come on now. There we go. And let's flip it over for some more garlic action. There we go. It's always helpful to have a knife for this. Right, now I will mix this properly and taste it if it has enough salt and pepper. And afterwards we will be pouring this over the whole affair. So I will cut back when I'm doing that. Alright, the sauce is now to my liking. So just pour it into the big bowl. Get all of it. It has to be enough so that the pasta can soak in it and be done afterwards. So now I will mix it. This is mainly due to the fact that if you just pour it on top when you arrange it nicely and whatnot, it tends to just go to the bottom. Nothing is on the pasta itself, and you will have some crunchy pasta and some which will swim in the sauce, which isn't too nice, to be honest. So yeah, this is what I'm doing against that. And the good thing is you have a more or less even distribution of all the nice ingredients. More or less. Right. Done with that. So a bit of this stuff. And now oven dish. And just put all the goodies in there. This time I took the big bowl right away so that I wouldn't embarrass myself by taking a bowl which is not big enough. But as you can see here, this is perfect because I can still get the cheese on top. And I love me some cheese. I really love dishes that are covered in cheese from the oven. So, I already grated the cheese, so you wouldn't have to endure the whole affair of that. And just cover it to your liking. It's about 100 grams normally for this amount of pasta. I did a little bit more because I like the cheese, so this is roughly 150, 175 grams, maybe. Nah, come on now. There we go. And get some in the corners. Right, and now into the oven it goes. And we will bake it for roughly half an hour. And that would be the point when it's ready. So, put it in. And half an hour on the timer. I think I need a new one. Okay, 31 minutes. Okay. I'll see you back in half an hour then. Right, timer is nearly up, so let's stop that thing and stop the oven and get it out. Whee! I'm covered in steam right now. And here we go. Ah, that looks nice. So let me get myself a piece out of that and present it to you in a more used to fashion. And there we go, a ham and mushroom pasta casserole. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you enjoyed the video as well. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and comments. Next week will be another request week, so if you have a request and want to turn it in last minute, just post it under this video and maybe I'll cook that next week. We'll see. So, thanks so much for watching, and yours faithfully, the Pastafarian.